Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hadith of the day. The Prophet peace be upon him said, "If Allah wants to do good to a person, He grants him understanding of the religion." Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Dr. Marina Akhtar, PGR Community Medicine. My topic of presentation is EPI Strategy in Pakistan. I am presenting this topic under the kind supervision of Professor Dr. Saira Afzal. Learning outlines. Introduction of immunization, active and passive immunization, types of vaccine, EPI in Pakistan, current statistics, recent updates, and MCQs. Learning outcomes. At the end of this presentation, the participant would be able to describe the basic concept of immunization program in Pakistan. Introduction of immunization. Immunization is defined as a procedure by which the body is prepared to fight against a specific disease. It is used to induce the immune resistance of the body to a specific disease. Immunization is of two types. Number one, passive immunization and active immunization. Difference between vaccination and immunization. Vaccination is the administration of antigenic material, a vaccine, to stimulate an individual's immune system to develop adaptive immunity to a pathogen. Immunization. Immunization is the process whereby a person is made immune or resistant to an infectious disease, typically by the administration of vaccine. Active immunization. These are the type of vaccination, and first type is active immunization. Active immunization is the process of stimulating the body to produce antibodies and other immune responses through administration of vaccine or toxoid. It may be of natural or artificial. Natural by infection or artificial by vaccine inoculation. Passive immunization. Passive immunization is the provision of temporary immunity by administration of preformed antibodies derived from the human or animal sources. It may be natural by maternal antibodies through breastfeeding, and it may be artificial monoclonal antibodies. Process of immunity after vaccination. Primary response. When an antigen is administered for the first time to an animal or human who has never been exposed to it, there is a latent period of induction of 3 to 10 days before antibodies appear in the blood. The antibody that is elicited first in entirely of IgM type. The IgM antibody titer rises steadily during the next 2 to 3 days or more and reaches a peak level and then decline almost as fast as it developed. Factor affecting primary response. Intrinsic host factor, for example, age, sex, genetic, etc. And perinatal host factors, uh, gestational age, birth weight, breastfeeding, etc. And intrinsic factor that include infections, parasite, antibiotics, and behavior factors include smoking, alcohol consumption, exercise, etc. Nutritional factors include body mass index, nutritional status, micronutrients, vitamin A, D, E, and zinc. Environmental factor includes rural versus urban, geographic location, etc. And vaccine factor include vaccine type, vaccine product, vaccine spread, etc. Administration factors include vaccination schedules, vaccination site, vaccination route. Secondary response. If the antigenic stimulus was sufficient and the Ig antibody would appear in a few days, IgG reaches a peak in 7 to 10 days and then gradually fall over the period of weeks or months. This picture showing the IgM antibodies and IgG. IgG antibodies are especially when second antigen, there is second antigen exposure, then this is secondary response and the Ig G antibodies are larger in number. Difference in primary and secondary booster response. The response to a booster dose differs in several ways from the primary response. Number one, shorter latent period. Number two, production of antibodies more rapid. Number three, antibodies are more abundant. Number four, antibody response maintained at higher level for a longer period. Number five, the antibody elicited tends to have greater avidity or capacity to bind the antigen. Immune response after COVID vaccine doses over time. First shot, there are antibodies are on small number, and when there is second shot, there is the stronger response, and that response gradually decrease over time. Then we need a booster dose. Types of vaccines: live vaccines, inactivated or killed vaccines, subunit vaccines, and combination vaccines. There are three generations of vaccine. First generation includes inactivated vaccine and live attenuated vaccines. Second generation includes subunit vaccine and live particle vaccine. Third generation includes vector vaccine, RNA vaccine, DNA vaccine. Live vaccine. Antigen in the vaccine is live but attenuated. Since antigens are live, they multiply in the body after administration, so stimulus is more. Generally given in the single dose, for example, BCG, OPV, MMR, and yellow fever. Live attenuated vaccine. These are the example of viral vaccine and the bacterial vaccine. Killed vaccine. Organisms are inactivated or killed by heat or chemicals. They are given by multiple doses. Immunity lasts shorter than live vaccine. For example, anti-rabies vaccine, influenza are killed vaccines. This is shown in the figure that viral inactivation by chemicals, then purification and impurity removal, and then storage. Types of subunit vaccine. These include toxide. These are modified toxin. Toxins are detoxicated. They are required in multiple doses. For example, tetanus toxide, diphtheria toxide. Protein vaccine. Proteins can be purified from the in vitro culture of a pathogenic microorganism. For example, hepatitis B, acellular pertussis vaccine, and protein subunit. Recombinant protein vaccine, hepatitis B vaccine, HPV vaccine, and polysaccharide-based vaccine, for example, meningococcal vaccine. Conjugated vaccine, combination vaccine, they are so called because preparation contain more than one antigen. They are also called mixed vaccine, for example, EZ5, pentavalent, DPT, DT, MMR. And the vaccines of SARS-CoV-2 virus is also type of conjugate vaccine. It is conjugated with tetanus toxide. Expanded program on immunization. Expanded program on immunization was established in 1974 to ensure that infants or children and mothers have access to routinely recommended infant over childhood vaccines. 6 vaccine preventable diseases were initially in the EPI: tuberculosis, poliomyelitis, diphtheria, tetanus, pertussis, and measles. Purpose of EPI: building on the momentum of the smallpox eradication effort, the expanded program on immunization was launched in 1974 to ensure that all children in all countries benefited from the life-saving vaccine. EPI in Pakistan, established in 1978, the expanded program on immunization currently aims to vaccinate approximately 6 million children ages 0 to 11 months against the 9 targeted diseases: childhood tuberculosis, poliomyelitis, diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus, Hep B, H influenza type B, and pneumonia and measles. This picture showing that 6 visits and protection from 10 vaccine preventable disease. Program objective. The objective of EPI are to affirm the commitment of the government of the Pakistan to provide safe, effective, and cost-effective vaccination against the vaccine-preventable disease, set national standards and guidelines for immunization aligned with global goals and evidence-based, and encourage the generation of the local evidence for vaccination against vaccine-preventable disease. It also aims to protect mothers and newborns against tetanus. Immunizing children with these vaccines may avert up to 17% of childhood mortality in Pakistan. Thus, they help to contribute toward achieving Sustainable Development Goal 3 on reducing the childhood mortality and morbidity. Several milestones were achieved where different vaccines were added against vaccine preventable diseases. In 1976, pilot project with the 6 basic antigen BCG, polio, measles, diphtheria, pertussis, and tetanus. In 1978, expanding nationwide, and 1981 activities intensified. In 1994, National Polio Immunization Days, and 2012 hepatitis B vaccine induced. In 2009, pentavalent vaccine introduced. In 2012 to 14, pneumococcal vaccine, and in 2015, inactivated polio vaccine IPV. In 2017, rotavirus vaccine. In 2019, typhoid conjugate TCV in Sindh. And in 2021, measles rubella vaccine MRV, inactivated polio vaccine IPV, and typhoid conjugate vaccine TCV in the Punjab and Islamabad. This is the routine immunization schedule that at birth BCG, OPV, Hep B, and at 6 weeks OPV 1, pneumococcal 1, rotavirus 1, pentavalent 1, and so on. And these are the 6 visits. And this is also showing the same table in the Urdu. Vaccination coverage. Vaccinations. The percentage of fully immunized children aged 12 to 23 months has increased markedly over a 5-year span, from 54% in 2012 to 13 to 66% in 2017 to 18. This figure showing the darker the color, the more the immunization vaccination coverage, as in shown in the figure: Punjab 80%, Balochistan 29%, Sindh 49%, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa 55%. Vaccination coverage. In 2017 to 18, Pakistan Demographic and Health Survey revealed that overall 66% of children aged 12 to 23 months have had all basic vaccines. Childhood vaccination should be specific to the age of the child. Only 51% of children had all appropriate vaccines, and only 4% did not have any type of vaccine at any time before the survey, as shown in this figure. Strengthening the EPI service. WHO supported the development of comprehensive multi-year plan for federal and provincial EPI programs. Based on it, the PC1 and annual plan of action are developed. Capacity building is ongoing from the mid-level manager to field staff, including vaccinators, lady health workers. Effective vaccine management is also supported by the partners. Steps are being taken to improve the data quality by periodic data quality assessment and program reviews. And as this is shown in the Urdu, सेहतमंद बच्चे खुशहाल माशरा. बच्चों को 15 माह की उम्र तक 6 दफा वैक्सीन देने से आप उन्हें 12 जानलेवा बीमारियों से बचा सकते हैं. हिफाजती टीके क्यों जरूरी हैं? हिफाजती टीके ना लगाने वाला बच्चा इन सारी बीमारियों का शिकार हो सकता है, और हिफाजती टीके लगवाने वाला बच्चा बीमारियों से महफूज होगा. हिफाजती टीके क्यों जरूरी हैं? बर वक्त हिफाजती टीका जात हर बच्चे का बुनियादी हक है. सेहतमंद बच्चे, सेहतमंद माशरा. Service implemented under EPI. Implementation of the expanded program on immunization encompasses procedures such as vaccination in the line with the disease control program objective, disease surveillance, procurement of vaccine and supplies necessary for vaccine administration. Service and the EPI primary cover the mother, infant, children for immunization. The EPI program shall be including vaccine for prevention of vaccine preventable disease among the adolescent and the older age group. Progress of the Pakistan in EPI till now with the Gavi support, EPI Pakistan added important vaccine to its childhood immunization schedule, introduced new technology and expanded its cold chain capacity and other infrastructure significantly. Vaccine in EPI. EPI also conducts supplementary immunization activities SIA to safeguard children and pregnant mothers from vaccine preventable disease, and the program aimed to immunize 3.39 million target children of 0 to 23 months annually against 12 vaccine preventable diseases. Challenges of EPI. The EPI faces several challenges in delivering routine immunization to children, including lack of clarity on whether to provide vaccination through fixed center or mobile teams. Number two, scarcity of humans resource at the various level, lack of accurate population data, on ground logistic issues, and lack of separate budget. Impact of EPI in Pakistan. Pakistan expanded program on immunization performance has a significant impact on global and regional immunization indicators such as poliomyelitis eradication, maternal and neonatal tetanus, and measles elimination. Immunization coverage across Pakistan. According to the recent largest survey on routine immunization, third-party verification immunization survey, 76.1% of the children under the age of 2 years have received the full course of vaccines under expanded program on immunization. Of remaining children over in every 6 or 17.7% have been vaccinated partially, while 5.9% of them never received vaccine, according to results from third-party verification immunization survey. According to survey, 89.9% vaccinated children in Punjab and 88.8% in Azad Jammu and Kashmir, 68% in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, 61% in Sindh, and 37% in Balochistan. And these are the point of achievement of EPI. Gavi. Gavi is the public-private partnership that engages in a variety of the initiatives related to immunization, from shaping global vaccine market to build capacity in civil society or organizations for vaccination delivery. One of the Gavi's major function involves providing financial support to the low and middle income countries to increase childhood immunization. Gavi eligible countries with a per capita GNI of $1580 or below can access funding for routine and new vaccine. One notable feature of the Gavi's model is that rather than simply making grants for purchasing vaccine, Gavi typically procures vaccine on behalf of recipient country. In Pakistan, Gavi Alliance is funding to fill the existing in the health sector, including immunization and maternal and child health care and health system strengthening. Pakistan is one of the 10 pilot countries successfully implementing this support through consortium of 15 CSOs working in selected districts of Pakistan, Sindh, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Balochistan, AJK, Gilgit-Baltistan. Since September 2009, CSOs are implementing their respective assignment and reporting to Gavi CSO Support Unit Pakistan. Now coming to the recent updates. According to WHO, Pakistan expanded program immunization. This is the table as shown. 1 dose of BCG, 4 doses of OPV, 1 dose of IPV, and 3 doses of pentavalent, and 2 doses of measles, and 2 doses of rotavirus. The article is the rise of diarrheal illness in the children of Pakistan amidst COVID-19 are narrative review. In Pakistan, 74 children out of 1,000 lose their lives annually due to diarrheal illness. This commentary addresses the contributing factor aggravating this growing dilemma and the effect of simultaneous rise in COVID-19 cases in a healthcare system ready to collapse, along with providing recommendation to alleviate the problem causing this spike in diarrheal cases. Research. The provision of safe drinking water, the proper use of integrated management of newborns and childhood illness, and adequate awareness of the benefits of breastfeeding and the use of correct rehydration techniques such as oral rehydration therapy and crucial implementation of the EPI vaccine schedule can curb this increase in diarrheal cases. Other article is field evaluation of typhoid conjugate vaccine in catch-up campaign among the children aged 9 months to 15 years in Sindh, Pakistan. Typhoid conjugate vaccine has recently been introduced in the expanded program for immunization EPI in Pakistan. Typhoid cases were multi-drug resistance and 61% were extensively drug resistant, and the vaccine effectiveness, the TCV coverage data provided by EPI was 98%. Now coming to our MCQ session. MCQ number 1 is in Pakistan, the EPI focuses on preventing various diseases through vaccination. Which of the following diseases is not covered by EPI schedule in Pakistan? Polio, TB, measles, rabies, diphtheria. Anyone? Answer is rabies, D option. A mother in Pakistan is concerned about her child's vaccination schedule. She wants to know how many doses of polio vaccines are given through the EPI program. What is the correct response? Option A, 1 dose, and then 2 doses, 3 doses, 4 doses, or 5 doses. If they are asking oral polio vaccine, then 4 doses. If they are asking about polio vaccine, then the answer will be 5 doses. A healthcare worker is discussing the benefit of immunization with a group of parents in Pakistan. She emphasizes the importance of pentavalent vaccine in preventing childhood disease. What diseases are covered by pentavalent vaccine? Polio, measles, Hep B, H influenza B, and mumps. Option B is diphtheria, pertussis, Hep B, H influenza type B, and tetanus. Option C is tuberculosis, Hep B, diphtheria, tetanus, polio. Option D is measles, rubella, Hep B, H influenza type B, and mumps. And option E is diphtheria, tetanus, pertussis, Hep B, hemophilus influenza type B. Answer is D, E option. MCQ number 4 is a group of parents is discussing the importance of vaccination. One parent is worried about vaccine safety. What is the essential source for the parents to obtain accurate and reliable information on vaccine? Option A, social media and internet forum. Option B is the random online blogs. Option C is reliable healthcare professional and official health websites. Option D, vaccine manufacturer marketing material. Option E is informal advice from friends and family. Anyone? The answer is C option. MCQ number 5 is a pregnant woman is concerned about her baby's health after birth. She asks about the vaccine her newborn will receive to prevent serious respiratory infection. What vaccine should you mention? Option A is mumps vaccine. Option B is influenza vaccine, pneumococcal vaccine, tetanus vaccine, Hep A vaccine. Answer is C. MCQ number 6 is during the measles outbreak in community, healthcare workers need to administer a booster dose of measles vaccine. How many doses of measles vaccine are typically recommended for children for full protection? 1 dose, 2 doses, 3 doses, 4 doses, or 5 doses? Answer is 2 doses. MCQ number 7 is a patient has been exposed to Hep A and needs immediate protection. Which of the following option is the most appropriate form of immunization in this case? Option A, booster dose, active immunization, passive immunization, inactivated immunization, or delayed immunization. The answer is passive immunization as it is post-exposure. A traveler is planning to trip a region where a specific infectious disease is prevalent. To be protected during the trip, which type of immunization should the traveler receive before departure? Option A is passive immunization, B is delayed immunization, C is active immunization, D is natural immunity, E is non-specific immunization. The answer is active immunization because it is pre-exposure. Bacterial meningitis is a serious disease. It strikes babies more often than any other age group. Bacterial meningitis is usually more severe and may lead to the long-term complication or death. Which vaccine will help to prevent the previously common type of meningitis? Option A, tetanus. Option B, HIV. Option E is HIV. Option D is varicella. Option E is E. coli. The answer is HIV, H influenza type B. MCQ number 10 is a group of parents is discussing the importance of vaccination, but one parent is skeptical about vaccine safety. What is the most accurate statement about the vaccine safety? Option A, vaccines are 100% risk-free, never causes any side effect. Option B is vaccines are always dangerous and should be avoided. Option C is vaccines are rigorously tested for safety and effectiveness before being approved for use, and any potential risks are carefully monitored. Option D is vaccine safety is a matter of personal belief. Everyone can decide for themselves. Option E is natural immunity is always safer and better than vaccines. The answer is option C. This is the key of my MCQs. This is the YouTube link of our channel. Kindly like and subscribe, and thank you.